Hello everyone and welcome back to Strata. So I'm about 35 hours into City Skylines 2 and I have been absolutely loving it.
A
I wish I could have
driving
put this video out
advisory
before,
has been
but
issued for
things
the
just got busy
immediate
with work
area
and
due
life,
to poor
but
road
here it is now.
conditions. Please exercise caution if you
And
must drive and
as
try
you
to
can
stay off
see,
the streets
I'm
until conditions
using
improve.
the archipelago map, and I'm going to go into that a little bit later on why I chose this map, but for now, I just want to appreciate all the details of this game. So everything's it just looks better. I mean, look at the houses, the little details, the greenhouses. This, by the way, is the first house that ever got built on my city, and I just love the way even the suburban low density houses look. See, you actually see the car pull up into the driveway and the person coming out of the car, and there's just a level of realism that we didn't get in the first City Skylines. And even the low density commercial looks pretty good. Like, you see these gas stations and, like lower density stores with the little fences and everything, and I don't know, it just looks good. And here we get the bridge that came with this map, and the graveyard looks better. This looks like such an upgrade from the graveyards on the first City Skylines. I mean, just look at that. It looks like a park, honestly. Like, it makes things look better instead of just being, some weird large square. And I like the, old church look of it as well. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about some of the stuff I really liked in City Skylines 2 so far. This one's an absolute game changer. The fact that you can build a little underpass road under the bridge, and just the way in general the networks with the roads and everything works. It looks like in the old game, the angle that the road went on to other roads when you're trying to do like a sharp angle like merge like this, it just looks so ugly. Here I'm gonna show you how the underpass works for the bridges, and it's just such a game changer, and it adds like that level of realism as well, because it was really annoying with big bridges. Your grid would kind of be broken up in the old game, and here it just makes it so much better. So, and this is another thing that I wanted to get into with the seasons changing. Now, I usually don't have seasons or night or day enabled on simulation games, but you can't really disable the seasons on this map. But look at that, the snow, this is at the end of winter, April, when, it's rainy, and you can see the snow kind of like go away slowly, like melt out with the rain, and I think that's just so cool. I am not a fan of seasons on simulations game at all, but that was like really cool. I didn't like how long the winter lasts. Like, it literally lasts from November to May, and that's just so long. I ideally would have liked it to last 1 month, but that's just me. Yeah, with the construction, I like the look of the construction as well, honestly. Like, the cranes make it so much more realistic, and I'm just taking in all these details. The trees look better. I had to tone it down on my game from high level to medium level, just to get the performance right, but otherwise I've been having no issues. There's been no crashes or any of that. I didn't have a heart attack when I didn't save my game and it crashed. Performance has been totally fine. Of course, I do have a gaming computer. Here, I'm liking. I just wanted to record the first set of houses that showed up. That house with the rent sign on it. This is actually the first house of Lascaux. And one thing I don't like about City Skylines 2 is that you can't, designate a building for preservation. Like, I can't landmark this building. I usually, on city simulation games, I usually like to preserve the first house, but I can't do that. So I don't get why they didn't have that. But yeah, here's the first block of houses ever in my city. So I kind of like to plan a direction of where I want to go with the city. And I chose to model it after Montreal because I am a Francophile, and also it's North American. Also, Montreal is a great city that's been on the radar of many urbanists for various reasons, just the medium density, residential, mixed commercial residential, walkability, and of course we have the dense, downtown urban core business district over here. But yeah, just looking at it, you see so much density that's spread out over the, whatever island it is. And I've actually been in 2019, and it's somewhere that I wouldn't mind living for a while, honestly.
Land of art and culture.
And I was really surprised to find out that a lot of the medium density assets kind of look like Montreal. So because I'm neurotic, I wanted to plan out my city, and by the way, this is Lakeland, not Archipelago. I wanted to plan it out just to optimize where, industrial and whatnot is going to go, and I also want to plan out where the airport and central business district is going to go. I'm going to make the center of the city that island in the middle there, and I wanted this to be based off a river, so that's why I kind of want to carve out the river from the western part there, cutting the landmass a little bit. This is generally, honestly, a really good idea, and I encourage it. Well, guys, now it's time to take a look at what I have so far. It's 2 years game time into the city, and I have about 50,000 residents, and I'm at the big city stage. So this is the downtown on the central island. This is what I first started out as with my first central business district, and this island is where I originally began. I'm sure, everyone began on this map here. This used to be my first industrial zone, and then I moved it to this other landmass. I put in a cargo port. There are no other cargo ports in the city, so there's no cargo lines. And I put in some other suburbs right here. This is the newest set of suburbs, and for some reason low density suburban is at very low demand right now. But yeah, this is the first neighborhood I ever made. And then I moved development onto this island. So I'm thinking these two are going to be my central business districts, and I'll expand with suburbs out here. I originally planned to have the downtown over here, but then when I look at the map, it's like very hilly, so this would be a terrible place for downtown. I put the telecommunication stuff on this hill over here, and my next order of business would be to develop this downtown district, put in an old town district, which is going to be tough because with European style layouts, there's like a lot of corners and stuff. It just doesn't do a good job with these angular corners, and I'm gonna need to go into developer mode or wait till mods come out to fix that. But I'm just expanding the suburbs out here, and to this date I do not have a metro yet, so that's gonna be my next order of business as well.